Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Money Podcast, your source for all things money. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres to keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Saksham Sharda on the line. He's creative director over at outgrow.co. Saksham, welcome to the show.
Great to be here, Adam.
Oh, man, so I love these reunion episodes. For the listeners, a reunion episode is when I had a guest on in the past, and I liked them so much I had to bring them right back. So Saksham is a return guest, and what I'm excited to get into today is we're going to talk a little bit more about what Outgrow.co is doing in the real estate sector specifically to help real estate agents and professionals across the board. But before we do that, Saksham, I don't want to assume that all of our new listeners caught the first episode, so let's just go into an overview of what you're doing over at Outgrow.co, please.
So I particularly specialize in data collection, analysis, filtering, and also transfer by the means of widgets and applets. So interactive, cultural, and trending widgets and interactive content that I've designed has been featured on Product Hunt, Trend Hunter, TechCrunch, Factory Berlin, Digimarcon Silicon Valley, and at the European Affiliate Summit. Outgrow.co, particularly the company, enables marketers or, real estate agents, anyone basically with any kind of business, to create interactive content like calculators, quizzes, recommendations, forms, surveys, chatbots, polls, contests, and assessments. These high-converting, personalized, and viral experiences can add real value to your customers, enable new levels of engagement, and generate helpful data that you can actually use to qualify and segment your leads, no matter what your industry is. So that's in short what I do and what Outgrow.co does.
Man, that's awesome. I love it. And let's get right into the real estate sector. So tell us a little bit more about how the real estate industry is using Outgrow.co.
So we have like a ton of clients because a lot of real estate industry actually involves websites where you have to kind of show some real value that you're providing to your clients. So for instance, you can have like on your website, the first thing you have instead of so imagine you go on a real estate agent's website and all it says is contact me, and it shows you a couple of apartments and all that. But there are billions of websites that are doing this, right? So how do you know which website or which realtor to choose? Now imagine if actually a real estate agent went and put on his website a simple call to action like, see how much I can save you in real estate fees, or see how much I can save you in mortgage costs. And then there's a little applet or widget embedded on the website, or like a chatbot on the website that actually asks you particular questions like, where do you want a property? How much are you willing to invest? How much loan are you capable of taking? What are your assets like? And then it calculates and gives you a specific value as to how much this particular realtor or real estate agent or broker can save you in overall fees. Like, how would you do better? And they can also show this infographically with graphs, or show your savings over time by using this particular company as compared to other companies. So this is just one of the ways in which real estate agents can make their websites or whatever, their Facebook or their Twitter or anywhere. They can share these widgets and applets anywhere, so it stands out. So that's one of the things how companies have been using Outgrow.co.
Man, that's amazing. And the main thing here though is that it's easy. You don't have all this coding, all these other things, and all this. How long would it take somebody that even maybe doesn't have much tech skills to get a quiz up or something like this? How long do you think it would take?
So yes, that's completely right. It's a no-code tool, and that's the amazing thing about it. It's that society in general is too concerned with coding nowadays. Everyone's just oh, you got to learn how to code if you want to get ahead in real estate business, or if you want to get ahead in the finance business.
No.
And the answer to that, is, what, some people are not just meant to code. Everyone can be creative, and coding is not the answer to that. So, and also the bigger answer is, if humanity was so good at coding, by now they must have found a way to do what coding does without coding.
Exactly. It's called the drag and drop. It's called the drag and drop.
Drag and drop, in short. Like, it's like telling someone who's like a digital artist that he has to use code to make a painting instead of Photoshop. Photoshop is a no-code tool, right? You don't expect to go and enter code in Photoshop and like make a painting. So like that, basically, Outgrow is a very simple no-code tool that you just use drag and drop, change and customize your widgets, applets, make chatbots, answer questions, etc. So I think it's really easy to do, and it just takes you like 30 minutes maximum, which is like during this time of the COVID quarantine. If you're just at home, just try out Outgrow, make something. And the best thing is, like, you don't even have to start from scratch. You'd have all these templates, applets, and widgets available already as like pre-made templates. And all you have to do is to just go there, modify the questions a bit, add your own company's logo, add your own company's colors. And, based on whatever particular industry you're in or whatever particular state you're located in, you can modify the real estate questions or to reflect those laws that are there in that state. So you can really customize it, and it's really easy to do.
Man, I love it. It makes sense. Let's talk a little bit about the contest. Like, how do those work?
So for contests, well, I off the top of my head, if I were to think of an example for real estate, it would take a while. But I would just imagine, like, in general contests. Well, I'll give you an example. A recent example for a contest is when right now, because of coronavirus, most restaurants have been forced to, you can't dine at a restaurant, so they're all turned into takeaway spots. Right. Mm-hmm. So you can take a delivery, blah, blah, blah. So they've all also shifted to being online. And that's helpful because now they've started, like, investing in being online and having a proper website with chatbots and everything. So a contest, they're using a contest like, hold your own pizza party at home. Where if you share, like, if you hashtag us and you share a quote about what you love best about pizza parties, we'll send you pizza at home. You get a chance to win, like, 4 pizzas at your house. And then, well, so the way this can help a real estate agent now, like, if I were to think about it, is that you want your brand name to get across. You want it to be shared on social media, like your particular real estate agency's name, so that when people are looking for it, that's what they think of. So they can have like a thing like, what is the best thing you think about your house? Or what is your ideal location? Or what is your ideal, like, type of house? And then just share it online, and then you get certain points on it, like, based on that, and then you can give certain discounts. Or you can just give a contest as like a free viewing or something. So it's really up to you how you apply your imagination in this.
Oh, I love it. I mean, those are all great ideas, and the point is that it's drag and drop. It's easy to do. You don't have to code. You don't have to be able to do all this stuff yourself, and it's quick. And there's pre-made templates. So, Saksham, if somebody's listening to this and they want more information on outgrow.co, I mean, what's the best way for them to follow up and to learn more?
Email us at questions@outgrow.co, or just go to our website at https://outgrow.co, and feel free to check out the templates. They're all there in all industry across, like, I think 21 different industries. There are 1,000+ templates, so you can just check it out, customize it. It would barely take you a weekend. Like, I've done it myself as well. I made this widget that was basically calculating how much you can make by Airbnb your property based on where it's located. Is it near a seaside? Is it on a World Heritage site, or anything like that? And in that way, you can see what properties you might want to invest in. So we've had real estate businesses who've tried to put this widget on their website so that it entices people to invest in properties. So it's really easy to do. And the good thing is that if you're a small or medium-sized business, you can just very easily do this over a weekend, because unlike a big company where this would have to pass through multiple layers of, like, checks and everything, as a small business, there's just one department. You just do it, put it on your website over the weekend, and if it gets hit, it gets hit. If it doesn't, then you change it and modify it. So it's really easy to do. And if you need any ideas, just email us at questions@outgrow.co.
Fantastic. Well, Saksham, been awesome having you on the show today. Appreciate you coming on and sharing more about what you're doing over at Outgrow.co. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store, and if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Money, give us a subscribe there, but also leave us some comments. Love to know what kind of things you're working on. And Saksham, thanks again for coming on the show.